I think y'all gonna hate me for this one. What's going on? You feel me? It's your boy Dussei Divide. I wanted to go ahead and say thank y'all to everybody who's been tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. I don't know where I would be without y'all. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I think in this video, I just want to sit here and talk to y'all real quick. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy, but this is my entrepreneurial journey channel. You feel me? So if I'm gonna give y'all that type of stuff raw and uncut as I learn it or as it come to mind, then why not just share my thoughts with y'all raw and uncut too? You feel me? And this can coincide with your entrepreneurial journey as well. So this is advice that can translate across a plethora of platforms. Anyway, this is just a thought that crossed my mind. I'm sitting here by the water right now. It is an amazing view that y'all cannot see. Maybe I'll shoot a video over here one day and flip the camera around, have it shifted the other way so y'all can see what I see. But as you can tell, you can see the hills up there with the little palm trees and all that. But let's go ahead and get right into it. While I was sitting right here, I just started thinking, because I was just brainstorming some ideas as far as my business and the direction I really want to go down, and how a big deal for me is really being original. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to be like everybody else. I don't want to start the same type of brands that everybody else starts. I want my brand to be one of a kind. I know everybody says that it's very cliche, but I really do think I can do something special within this world of the entrepreneurial journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in minding my own business, coming up with my own businesses and things like that, I think I can really do something great. But the thing is, it's going to really have to take dedication and tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people don't have the necessary tunnel vision in order to separate themselves from the crowd. And so since those thoughts were just crossing my mind, I figured why not share that with y'all. So I feel like a lot of people's businesses got a lot of potential. A lot of people's creativity has a lot of potential to do great things, but I feel like a lot of people, too many people follow the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I feel like way too many people follow the crowd. Like, you might know somebody who is very good with fashion, and they get in the fashion industry. Now they clothing brand is looking like everybody else, or the way that they dress is like everybody else, is what's trending at the moment. And I feel like following a trend is one of the worst things you can do if you want to take off in this creative space, or if you want to be your own boss, or if you want to make millions from something that you generated based off your own intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason I feel like that is because if everybody's the same, you're not going to stand out. If you're not going to stand out, you got to be different. There's no other way but to be different. I got on Billionaire Boys Club, by the way, because I'm from Virginia and I support Pharrell Williams to the fullest. So with you having to be original, and personally, I feel like I can speak on this because I've lived in a number of different states. I'm not a person who has grown up and been raised in one state for my entire life, so I'm not boxed in to a certain style or a certain trend. I might look like I have a certain style or a certain trend, but I promise what's going on up here, y'all have no idea. I've been exposed to way too much in order to be limited in my creativity. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Virginia. I lived in Arizona, New Mexico, South Carolina, New Jersey, and now I'm in LA. I'm in California. So I feel like that has given me the exposure that I need to see the different trends, see the different styles, and see how a lot of people in different areas follow the flock. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people are creating their own lane. So with a lot of the background that I've been able to build in the exposure and the knowledge I have from going to all these different areas, that's what I plan on doing, is creating my own lane. Now, there are certain things, just disclaimer, there are certain things that you are going to have to do that are going to make you relevant and relative to other brands if you want to build that sense of familiarity with your target audience. But at the same time, you want to do that in a way that is unique to your individuality. So for example, I feel like a lot of people who start clothing brands, and I'm going to use this clothing brand example a lot in this video, so go ahead and get used to it, you dig? So I feel like a lot of people who start clothing brands, they follow the crowd, because there's not a day that I'm scrolling on Instagram or seeing something on my Explore page. Mind you, I don't be on Instagram too much because I don't like to take in a lot of that information. I feel like a lot of it is meant to deter you from your bigger purpose and stuff like that. But that's another topic for a whole nother video. But sometimes when I'm on my Explore page or I'm scrolling down my feed, and you see these clothing brands that are coming up, or what you think are coming up because that's what's being shown to you. There's a whole lot of different aesthetics and different niches that are also blowing up, but they're not trending within the social media space, so you're not going to see that. So as far as what's trending on the social media space, you get shown a lot of the same thing. And y'all see I got my chapstick on today. I did it off camera. But you see a lot of things that are trending and they all look the same. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So a lot of people who start these clothing brands, y'all see the same bell-bottom stacked sweatpants. Y'all see the same cropped but wide and baggy hoodies. Y'all see the same hoods, the oversized hoods with no strings, with no drawstrings. They all use the matte and the nude colorways or the flesh tone colorways, or they're using the red, black, or white. And usually if they're using red, black, and white, a lot of the graphics are very either sinister themed or rock star themed, or I just feel like it's too much of the same stuff. We live in a world full of cookie cutters and carbon copies. So if you want to succeed, if you want to be able to start a multi-million-dollar brand, if you want to be able to become one of those heritage brands, one of those household names when it comes to the fashion industry, if you want to get invited overseas to Fashion Week, if you want to get placed as a creative director for another large brand, if you're into that type of thing, they have to understand that you have a sense of creativity and originality. When you're dropping them same type of stacked sweatpants and hoodies and stuff, you don't stand out in any way. I'm sorry to anyone who wants to see that, who has to see this. But this isn't, I'm not bashing anyone. Start these brands, run y'all money on up, you feel me? But you want to do it in a way that it's going to give you longevity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these brands aren't building longevity. A lot of people's ideas aren't, mind you, no one's ideas is original. Everything has been done before. There's nothing new under the sun. But with that being said, you still want to give whatever brand you start, whatever niche or genre you get into, whether that's music, fashion, makeup, finance, even sports bettors, like anything that you want to be successful at, you have to bring your own spin to it. You feel me? That's how you're going to build your own family or fan base, or what people like to call a cult following around what you're doing. So, for example, I wear goals, I wear grills because I'm from the South. But at the same time, y'all not going to see people wear the same type of grills I'm wearing. You feel me? And when you do, it's going to be few and far between. A lot of people think these is braces, but they grills, it's gold. Mind you, I got these when I was very young, but gold lasts a lifetime just like diamonds. But I got, what is this? Pineapple diamond cut and diamond dusted. A lot of people wasn't doing that where I'm from. A lot of people was just wearing a solid gold plain Janes. I wanted to be different. I wanted mine to have a certain eye-catching effect, and it does. To this day, it still does, and I've had them for years. You know what I'm saying? I honestly plan on getting these melted down because I just feel like with me stepping into my CEO boss era, I'm not gonna really be wearing a lot of gold too much. I already got nice teeth. A lot of young ladies tell me I got nice teeth. They like my teeth, and they don't want me to keep wearing grills and stuff like that. And I agree. I feel like I should start getting into my grown man era. Y'all see I got the spectacles on. A lot of people will respect you and listen to you more when you step in these meetings and you look a certain way. So with that being said, don't compromise your own creativity and your own identity, because I'll never do that. But at the same time, you do got to know when to turn things on and off, and you got to know how to code switch when necessary. So back to how being original can help your brand. Now, when you're original, you're going to trigger a certain part of people's brains that usually isn't triggered on a regular basis. This part of people's brains isn't triggered on a regular basis because as we go throughout our day-to-day tasks, we're getting programmed to see the same things. You feel me? When you wake up in the morning, what you do? You brush your teeth, you wash your face, you might check Instagram. You're going to see a lot of the same type of stuff on Instagram. All the girls look the same. A lot of the guys look the same. most things that go viral or that you're gonna see on your explore page is the same. It falls into a very specified, narrowed down box of limited creativity. So when you step outside of that box and you do things that are different, when you do things that are unique to you, you show not only you're not only paying homage to yourself and your background and your upbringing, but you're triggering a part of these people's brains that is gonna etch a permanent memory of you into their head. There's gonna be certain things that they cannot forget, especially if it's something that they've never seen before. So that's what you want to do. You want to be able to trigger that part of people's brains that leaves very memorable moments with them. I'm gonna just say it like that, because I feel like I was saying the same thing over and over again in a lot of different ways. Be yourself, man. You want to be your own biggest influence. Don't be influenced by a lot of what you already see. Because, for example, if you're an artist and you want to get signed to a label, these labels are looking for different, similar, but different. If you look the exact same as artists they already have, you make the exact same type of music of the artists they already have, you dress the exact same way, you talk the exact same way, they're not going to feel any need to sign you because they already have a you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes for big fashion houses. For example, or not even fashion houses, big fashion boutiques or department stores. If you want to get your brand featured in a store like Maxfield or Saks Fifth, they're not going to want to see the same sweatpants and hoodies that they're seeing. Even if you're dropping stuff that's not sweatpants and hoodies, they don't want to see the same paint splattered jean jackets or acid wash bleached jean sets and stuff like that. Don't limit your creativity, because we as human beings, our brains are very powerful, and I feel like we don't give them the respect that they deserve. So I feel like we should really just take a step back sometimes and tap into who we are as a person, even if that means turning your social media accounts off. You know, not looking at your feed as often, not looking at your explore page as often, not reading tweets as often, not watching TV as often. I don't watch TV. Not knocking anybody who does, but I just don't really see no need in watching TV. You feel me? I haven't watched TV in years. Yeah, I've sat down and watched a movie a few times with girls and stuff like that, but me just in my own time watching TV for my own entertainment, I do not do that. I haven't done that in years, because I'm very focused on what I want to build. I'm focused on the type of money I want to make. And if you want to be a part of that 1%, you can't do what the other 99% are doing. You feel me? I'll celebrate when it's time. When I get to where I want to be in life, then I'll get me a big 75, 80-inch TV, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch that motherfucker. But until then, I got a lot to work on. I got a lot to prove, you feel me? Especially when the odds are stacked against you based on your culture or your background or where you come from in life. You got to be one of the very few. You got to separate yourself. And a lot of times when you start that separation, you're going to notice that you're getting up here, and a lot of the people you hung around is still down here. They're not dropping, but you're just elevating a lot higher than them. It's a lot harder for you to reach down and pull somebody up versus them to just climb the same ladder right behind you, or climb their own ladder next to you. I'll say that because, like I said, we're talking about originality. We're not talking about following in the same footsteps of other people. Another thing, I feel like there's a lot of jealousy that go on in the world because a lot of people is looking at what other people got. A lot of people is looking at what other people are doing, and they feel envious. They feel like, oh, why can't I do that? Oh, I could do that better than them. It should be me instead of them. You know, those type of thoughts are based on you wanting to be them or wanting to be just like them. But if you weren't focused on that and you were focused on being your own person, you'll be focused in your own, you'll be down your own lane. And when you down your own lane, you ain't got no way to go but up. When you're not looking from side to side and you just got tunnel vision, you're going to succeed, I promise. And that tunnel vision comes with such a great level of creativity and originality that nobody's going to be able to mimic, nobody's going to be able to imitate, because no two people are exactly alike. So when you focus on exactly who you are as a person, your brand and your business or whatever influencer you're trying to be is going to follow right down behind it. I promise you. I guarantee you. One of the greatest people, one of the greatest female musicians, I feel like whoever lived, Missy Elliott, said a long time ago that when she was trying to come up as an artist, she didn't listen to no other artists for a very, very, very long time, because she didn't want it to influence her and her natural gift that God gave her. She wanted to utilize her own ear and blow up based off of her own unique sound. And all these years later, it's beyond a doubt that her sound is iconic. You know, it's legendary. You know what I'm saying? You can hear a song and definitely tell if it's inspired by Missy Elliott or Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little bit of encouragement that I wanted to give y'all. Make sure y'all just be yourselves. It's gonna come. Don't think because somebody else blew up real fast that you gotta follow down the same path as them, because that actually might hurt you. You might not be fit to do what they do. They might not be fit to do what you do. Everybody got their own gift. Everybody got their own way to get it. No two people way is gonna be the exact same, even if they end up at the same destination. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're within the same line of work, I promise you they didn't get there the same exact way. So just be your own person, be original, appreciate your own creativity, and everything else is gonna follow. You're gonna see them numbers start to slowly go up. You're gonna see and hear the admiration from people around you. You're gonna start to get the questions like, how did you do this? How did you do that? Because you just did you. You ain't know what else to do. You just did you. So I hope y'all appreciate this video, man. I just want to go ahead and thank everybody who's been tuning into my channel, my entrepreneurial journey. I've been doing a lot of studying. I've been doing a lot of research, and it's gonna pay off. And that's why I'm documenting it. I want to document this journey so y'all can see where I am today, and y'all gonna see where I end up however many years from now, however long it takes. It might not be a lot of years. It might be a little minute. But I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stay persistent, and I hope that y'all can stay right along here with me. I hope y'all can stay right here with me while I'm along on this journey. Dang, I don't know why when I turn the camera on, I start getting nervous. I start tripping over my words and stuff. But shout out to everybody who watched my $5,000 starter businesses video, which is basically 5 businesses you can start for under $5,000. And shout out to everybody who watched my Versace glasses unboxing. I really like these hoes. I got a lot more content for y'all on the way. I've been doing a lot of research. The next video I probably am gonna drop is 9 things that you need to do before starting a business. 9 or 10 pre-launch tasks, pre-launch business tasks. Because I'm learning. I'm doing the groundwork. I'm doing what I need to do to try to be a successful individual, to be financially free, to get out this rat race of working a 9 to 5. So once I start my business, once I launch, y'all gonna see that. I hope y'all follow that process. You know, my ups and downs. It's gonna be good days and bad days, but like I said, I'm here for it. I'm gonna love and appreciate every aspect of the journey. So I thank y'all so much. I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this. I hope y'all like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. Y'all be easy. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, give me the loot. Follow the suit. Screaming out gang, 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 gang. Rolling with the crew. Give me the juice. Pour me a 2. I'm with the gang, 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 gang. Rolling in the coops. Give me the loot.